is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today we're going to be doing the Week 16 prediction video for the Beast Picks. Join me, the reigning 48 is here.
That would be the reigning 48, the reigning champion.
Yeah, you are the champion right now this week. 11-5. I'm 7-9 for last week's picks, and because of that, you have 136 wins, 88 losses, 2 ties. I have 128 wins, 96 losses, and 2 ties. Can't get past the ties.
8 points ahead. 8 points ahead with 3 weeks left. That's gonna be tough, man.
That's gonna be tough. There's a big L with some of these monumental losses that happen, especially the Colts screwing me. But yeah, so yeah, this is the Week 16 Beast Picks. This is gonna be an interesting week because this is the special Christmas Sunday swapperoo that they do. It only happens once every 7 years, but when the Christmas lands on Sunday, they rotate it and have it the majority of the games on Christmas Eve instead as Sunday games on Saturday, and then they have only 3 games on the actual Christmas day. So that's where this is right now. But we still have a Thursday game nonetheless. So we started off with Amazon Prime, and that is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the
Duval.
Huh?
Duval.
Oh God, the New York Jets, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time kickoff. Jacksonville came back and beat the Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys had it, and they blew it in overtime. Still a good game nonetheless.
Phenomenal game.
There was a lot of overtime games. There's one that should have been in overtime, but we'll get to that one later. But a lot of them went to overtime. There was a lot of overtime games, a lot of close games. Really surprised. And a very exciting week. Last week it was. But nonetheless, Jacksonville Jets. Jacksonville are still in the division hunt.
The Jets are the favorite. The Jags are very much so in the divisional hunt.
Yeah, they're still in the division hunt. And you said the Jets are the favorites? You said 5?
2. Jets are 2-point favorite.
Wow. 2-point favorite.
The Jags
and Mike White's not playing, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So the Jags are 1 game back from the Tennessee Titans.
1 game back.
And the bigger news of the week is that Ryan Tannehill is most likely done for the year.
God, what is going on with the quarterbacks today? Freaking Hurts is out too this week.
Expected to be out. That's not official yet.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought they said it was.
He's missed
out for at least a week.
He's missed 2 weeks of practice, but I haven't heard official ruling him out yet.
Oh, because I thought I had heard from a report that he was going to be out for at least a couple of weeks.
He's most likely going to be out, but to my knowledge, he has not officially been ruled out yet.
Okay. But anyways, so we got Zach Wilson playing, and he didn't play that bad actually. I was actually surprised. Against the Lions. Still, clock management really pretty much screwed them in this game against the Lions. And that would be my concern here for them. The Jets are not going to win their division, even though I think they're technically still in the hunt for the division, but they're not going to win it. But
no,
they're not.
No.
Okay, well then they're still in the wild card.
They're still in the wild card hunt. The Jets are technically in last place in the division at 7-7. Okay. The Bills are the Bills?
Okay, never mind. Yeah, they're the wild card. Yep. So
yeah, the Bills are at 11, so they can only make wild card.
Wild card. So Jets wild card. Jags can still win their division
or make wild card.
Or make wild card. But with the way they play with the Cowboys, they're getting hot. I'm gonna go with the Jacksonville Jaguars to win here. I'm gonna say this is I'm gonna give it 27-26, 1-point game. I think it's gonna be close.
I'm going to agree with you on Jacksonville. I think it's going to be close, but I don't think it's going to be that close. I think it's going to be 23-17, And I think it's going to come down to the wire. Trevor Lawrence has to make the play again. For a kid who everybody in the media shit on last year and said he can't make the play and he can't keep the ball, he sure looked damn good this year. And I think he helps lead that team. I think he knows now, like, hey, the path is cleared. We don't have anybody in front of us. You've got a rookie in Malik Willis who has not thrown the ball well when he's been on the field. So Tennessee's falling apart. That's Jacksonville's division to lose. And I think they know this is a huge step here.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Baltimore Ravens. This is the first Saturday game, Christmas Eve. Well, it's under Sunday schedule, but it's a Saturday game because again, this is a rotation because of the Christmas Day rule. So what was the favorites here?
The Ravens are a 7-point favorite.
And is Lamar playing in this or is he still out?
He's questionable.
Okay. I have a feeling he's going to play this game or he's at least going to try to play this game because they lost and the Bengals won. And now the Bengals are one game up on the division. The Ravens get the tiebreaker right now, as of right now, unless they lose in the season finale. Or I think that they play him in the season. I think they have to play him at least one more time, right?
They play them in week 18, correct?
Okay, yep. Okay, so yeah. So if everything goes the way it goes, the Ravens get the tiebreaker on the Bengals. So Lamar's already they're already game back because of their loss last week, and the Bengals won. So they really need to win this game. So I have a feeling Lamar will play this game. But even if he doesn't, I still think they win because I don't trust the Falcons. They're not a really good team. They're really more of a rebuilding team. And so I'm going to say the Ravens are going to win 23-13.
Well, I think you're giving both teams too many points. I do agree with you on two stances here. I still think the Ravens win, and I think they win without Lamar because I looking at this schedule here, you have two divisional games left after Atlanta, and Atlanta has looked very bad. Desmond Ridder couldn't throw for 100 yards last week. I think you see Baltimore let the defense take this game over and try to run the ball to win. I think it's going to be like 14-6 final.
Okay. The next Christmas Eve game here, we got the Detroit Lions at the Carolina Panthers.
The Lions are a 3-point favorite.
You know, I think the Panthers will upset the Lions. I think the Lions are getting a little too up there, and it just screams like a game they're just gonna fall apart on. So I'm gonna give the Carolina Panthers the win here. I'm gonna say it's 14-9. I give the Panthers the win here.
I feel like I have to talk to you like the movie Anchorman here. When Will Ferrell's character is talking to Steve Carell's character, and he goes, "Do you really love Lamp?" Because I really want to go, "Do you really trust Carolina?" Because I think you're just infatuated with hoping that Detroit doesn't make the playoffs if Green Bay doesn't make the playoffs. And I'm going to tell you right now, I have no faith in Carolina. And Detroit has been a team that's scoring even against good defenses. They scored a lot of points still for a team against the Jets. They've had a string of very good games. I've got Detroit absolutely uprooting Carolina. I'm going to say it's 28-13 final.
Okay, we'll say I still got my cats going up in here. Next we have the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs in a renewed rivalry. And I'm just kidding. It used to be a rivalry though. But what are the favorites here?
The Chiefs are a 10-point favorite.
Yeah, and we need actually Seattle to lose one of these games anyway. So and Kansas City are rocking right now, so I'm gonna pick Kansas City.
Whoa. Let's be fair. We really gonna say Kansas City are rocking right now when they almost lost the Texans?
Good point. They did.
I'm not gonna take the Chiefs, but like everybody wants to call the Bills frauds if they play a team tough. But they literally had to get overtime and beat the Texans.
That is right. I almost forgot about that. They just almost lost to the Houston Texans in overtime.
Yeah, not only did they almost lose, it took Houston gift wrapping them a fumble to win that game.
That is. Could you imagine that have ended in a tie?
More or less because it would have broken both records in the same weekend.
Which one?
So the Minnesota game from last weekend, if Minnesota doesn't win that game, Indianapolis breaks a record. They would have been the first team in NFL history with 2 ties in a season.
That hadn't happened before. Not even in the old. Not even in the 60s.
It would have been the first team in NFL history with 2 ties in the season.
I feel like someone in the 60s would have done that.
No, that was all they talked about on the telecast. Was they would have been the first team in NFL history. But then fast forward 24 hours, and Houston almost does it. So you almost broke both records in the same weekend. Anyhow, but continue. What do you think on Kansas City here?
Like you said, the Houston whole thing, just reminded me about how that was not really that good. I'm gonna say Kansas City wins. I'm gonna give it a 20-10 victory. Chiefs win.
I'm gonna say it's the Chiefs, and I'm only gonna try to be logical here because I would love to see the Chiefs drop this game, but I'm gonna say the Chiefs win this 31-20. And the reason I call it for that is it's gonna be 3 touchdowns for Travis Kelce. The Seahawks are in the top 5 worst cover teams against the tight end. Travis Kelce is gonna go rough shot this week.
All right. Next we have the New Orleans Saints at the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns are a 3-point favorite.
I don't see it.
We also didn't see it last week.
Yeah, they did beat, but they didn't look that good though.
No, but we still didn't see it last week, and they still somehow eked out the win.
Yeah, I think that was, and the Ravens just kind of had a slump again. No Lamar. They really didn't have anything, and it's still, they didn't really look that impressive against the Ravens. I'm going to say the Saints win. I'm going to give it 21-10.
I hate everything about this game. I'm going to go with the Saints, so too. Cleveland's been very bad against the run. At some point, Alvin Kamara has to find it. He hasn't been running well. The dual threat quarterback situation, and I can't believe I just said dual threat when describing Andy Dalton. But the fact that they've got 2 different quarterbacks who you have to game plan for, it should make the Saints tougher to play than not. I'll say the Saints win 17-10.
Mm-hmm. All right, next we have the Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans.
Titans are a 3-point favorite.
All right. I'm going with the upset. I think the Houston Texans are going to win this game. I think the Houston Texans, with Ryan out, and Houston got nothing to play for. And the last 2 weeks they've played pretty good. They made a couple mistakes in overtime that cost them. Well, actually with the Cowboys, it was, the last play in regulation, but overtime Kansas City. I think the Houston Texans wins this game. I'm going to say this is going to be 17-13. Houston Texans get it done.
I truthfully would love to be on your side on this one. I really would. I'd love to see the Titans lose here. But again, one of those logical thinking ones. Houston is in the bottom 3 in the league against the running back. And the Titans might be without Ryan Tannehill, but they still do have Derrick Henry. So I'm going to say that they win this one. It's going to be it's going to be 21-17. Like, it's going to be an ugly, ugly game. The Titans don't deserve the win, but they keep themselves alive where they might still have a wild card spot if they lose. But But yeah, I'm going to say the Titans pull it off in an ugly win.
Next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals against the New England Lateral Patriots.
The Bengals are a 3-point favorite.
All right. The Patriots just gave away a game that should have gone into overtime, which they could have won in. Not sure if they would have, but
I don't understand what was happening there. Like
tied.
I'm aware, and like, did they just happen to look up and like think they were behind? What sense? Like, it's not like you were behind and had to score. Take the overtime. I don't understand. And then the worst thing is the coaching staff going, yeah, no, we didn't call that. So who made that decision?
Who made it? The players? I mean, the players at that point, they got to they're going to, you got to dive at that point. You're not going to make it. You go down, go to overtime. You know,
you got to go protect the ball mode. I don't get it.
That was just insane. But I don't think we're going to see that foolery this week. Hopefully not. But I don't think it matters because I think the Bengals will win the game.
I think the Bengals will rout them.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are going to win it. And I got it at 30-17.
I'm going to say Bengals 24-10.
Okay. And what were they? They were 4-point favorites, right?
3 points.
3 points? Okay. All right. So then next we have the New York Giants at the Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings are a 4.5-point favorite.
New York Giants win. I think the Giants will beat them. Giants still have to play for things. I got them winning 28-20. Vikings are lucky. They've been lucky this whole time, and it's going to run out, and I will not be surprised if they are one and done. I'm not just saying that because they're rivals, but they have been a lucky team, and their luck is going to run out.
Here's the problem with that thought process. I'm A-okay with you calling them one and done because that I truthfully think is correct. But I think if you're going to complain about the lucky teams, you have to look across the field and say the Giants have been equally as lucky this year. I think it's a battle of who's getting more fluke luck.
not compared to like the ways that the Vikings have won like half their games.
I think it is. I think they're playing
like who's like gonna win like when they win in Buffalo, like with the foolery of the 1 yard line crap with the fumble. Just stuff like that.
I think Minnesota's bad, but I think they're still better than the New York Giants. I'm going to say the Vikings beat them 27-17.
All right, now we got the Buffalo Bills at the Chicago Bears.
Can I make a note about this before we get on here? Buffalo it's not they're 8-point favorite, but it's not about the Bills. Last week when we talked on this show, I told everybody here to pay attention to Chicago, Philadelphia, and that Chicago would play them close. And Chicago played them a very close game.
Yep.
I'm a little nervous as a Bills fan this week. Chicago's played some very good games here. I don't think they're going to lose, but I think it's going to be closer than the 8 points given. I would love to see Buffalo come out and just beat them by 2 touchdowns. Make a statement. We beat up on them better than Miami did and better than Philadelphia did. But it wouldn't shock me to see it like Buffalo 27, Chicago 21. That's what I'm going to guess it as.
Well, the Bills actually were closer with the Dolphins than I thought would ever happen, by the way.
It's like they took their foot off the gas pedal. Like they were throttling them early in the game, and then they just got too full of themselves.
And then Buffalo got back, and then we had some snowballs, and the referees got all salty about that.
There were snowballs the whole game.
I love the snowball. I love when they did it. I was like, that's awesome. Just like
there's ice in those.
It was awesome. It was like, what? Yeah. I love that. That was fun watching that. I'm not gonna lie, that game, because I was watching it. I watched that whole game. That game was fun to watch. That was a fun game to watch.
Yeah,
Like
I threw somebody
was,
out of the bar.
what's up?
I threw somebody out of the bar. I had a great time.
Oh no, like I was just excited. There was the points,
Oh, so were we. One of my dad's friends is a Dolphins fan, and he showed up to watch the game with us, and we made him leave by halftime.
Oh, because the game was actually competitive.
Oh no, it was because we were beating him by a lot at half, and he just couldn't. He couldn't take our shit talking anymore.
Oh yeah, okay. But yeah. So that was the experience with that. I think the Bills are gonna win. I got this. I think it will be a little bit up, but I do think it will kind of be competitive. But I think the Bills will in the end it will be similar kind of the way they were with the Dolphins here. Despite the fact that the Singletary fell off or prevented me from getting a touchdown. But
that was on purpose.
Yeah, but he didn't even get the first down.
No, that was on purpose.
Yeah, he still didn't get the first down.
They did that on purpose.
Why? Why would you not want to get the first?
Because at that point, you're going to make the rundown. They wanted him to get down, so he was first sure down, and he was going to go down where they wanted to plant the ball. Because
you could have done that with still getting the first down, though.
But I think the first down would have taken too much time off the clock for Buffalo. They wanted to force Miami to have to take that first down or take the timeout. They did it to force the timeout so they could run more time off the clock to then be able to kick the ball without getting Miami the ball back. That was all game plan, and the coaches actually said that.
Oh, wow. Anyways, I think Buffalo does win. I'm going to give this 31 to 20.
I'd take it. I hope you're right.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be solid. It's solid. Buffalo's getting where they need to be right now, especially at the end of the season.
People are shit talking the Bills because they said that forever all they know how to do is winning by blowouts. And now they're not winning by blowouts, but they're winning the close games. They're still shit talking that they're not winning by blowouts. So at no point is the media going to give a shit about this team. So they just have to go out and prove everybody wrong.
Yes, yeah, that's got to do, and they're obviously not. I mean, they're Packers are obviously the most popular, but they're a small market team. But they have the history. The Bills got no Super Bowl, so they don't take.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's just how it is. They always take the teams that have the championships as more as the serious teams and never the small fry teams. And the Bills win the Super Bowl, and that at the end of the day, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, and it doesn't matter what the media says.
No. The Bills win a Super Bowl.
That's what the Seahawks did when they won it.
Yeah, but I feel like they've always respected the 12th man in the bigger market more than they ever have Buffalo. I'm trying to think of a team that won recently in sports that was oh, they're not supposed to, and they're still a laughing stock. Oh, ha ha ha, they won. The Buffalo will still be until Buffalo can string together a couple, they will still consistently be ran down by the media. All right, on to the next one.
Yes, now this is the 4:05 game on Christmas Eve, and this is the Washington Commanders against the San Francisco 49ers.
The Niners are a 7-point favorite.
All right. I do think the 49ers are going to win with your Mr. Irrelevant quarterback.
Big Dick Brock Purdy. Brock.
Well, he's paying out right now. He's paying off right now. I mean, maybe you were onto something with that one. I got the 49ers winning 28-14. I think it's going to be a solid 2-touchdown game for them. The way they're playing, the Commanders. I need them to lose anyways, so it benefits me. So
I'm going to give a little more love to both teams. I'm going to say that actually Washington has a nice game in terms of scoring. Because the 49ers don't have the greatest secondary, and Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson have been very good lately. I'm going to say the Niners win 31-17. I'm going to say they at least have 2 touchdowns and a field goal out of Washington.
All right. Next, we have the 4:25 game on Christmas Eve. We got Philadelphia Eagles against Dallas Cowboys. Don't know anything about Hurts yet, but as we mentioned earlier, But I'm assuming the Eagles are favorites.
Dallas is the favorite.
Oh, really?
It's trending towards Hurts not playing, but it's just not official. So I don't think he is going to end up playing.
How much the Cowboys are favored by?
5 points.
Shit. Interesting.
Do you know
now
who would start
remember
the game for Philadelphia if Hurts can't play?
what's up?
Do you know who the starter for Philadelphia is if Jalen Hurts can't play?
Nick Foles. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he is. He is the starter on Monday night, though.
Yeah, they gotta call and get Nick Foles.
No. Nick Foles is starting Monday night.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm saying that the Eagles they need
They don't need Nick Foles because they got Minshew mania, baby. Gardner Minshew leading the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're gonna beat the Dallas Cowboys in the upset to move to 14-1. Gardner Minshew is going for 225 yards and 2 passing touchdowns, and the Cowboys are gonna fall 20-17 at a 4:25 on Christmas Eve.
Nope. So, Dallas Cowboys will win this game if Hurts is not playing, and I got them winning. I don't believe in the hype. I am gonna give them 28-10 throttling. Dallas Cowboys wins this game and keeps themselves in the division hunt for them because they technically still are in the division hunt. Yeah. How about the Cowboys?
Gross. On to Saturday night. Las Vegas Raiders, Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers are a 2.5-point favorite.
The Raiders at the Steelers. You had the Steelers 2.5 favorites, you said?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh here.
You got Pittsburgh?
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say 20-13 final. The Raiders have been ill-inspiring. They won off an awful play.
Yeah, luck that they just gave him the game.
And Pittsburgh looks like they're getting the passing game going as well, finally. So I'm going to go Pittsburgh here, 20-13. How about you?
I've got the Steelers as well. I don't trust the Raiders. I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers gets this done 23-16.
On to Sunday. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
The
Christmas Day, ladies and gentlemen. We got my Green Bay Packers at the Miami Dolphins. And what are the favorites?
The Miami Dolphins. Santa brought you coal.
Bull. They got a freaking lunk of coal in there. What is it?
Santa brought you coal. You're a 4-point underdog.
Are you kidding me? What? That is no respect. Like, come on.
I'm going to say the Miami Dolphins win this game 27-14. And Aaron Rodgers goes back to doing Hayabusa in the hills of wherever the fuck he does his drugs.
31-13. We beat them easily. The Dolphins are losing their minds right now. And they are going to start slumbering to the abyss. And then the Packers are going to keep winning and winning and winning. Yes. Go, Pack, go.
Calm down there, Frankhausen.
All right.
You know, I went to the store earlier and I got a block of cheese that looked just like your head.
Cheese head. I got to get a cowboy cheese hat. They actually made one.
Oh, no. 4:30, Denver Broncos, LA Rams. Quite possibly the worst game of the week. The Broncos are a 2.5-point favorite. I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos here on Christmas. The defense has been holding them in games. I was correct on that last week when I said the defense would keep them alive against a bad Arizona team. And I don't think it's going to change this week against the Rams. I'm going to say Denver 17, LA Rams 10.
I also think the Broncos will win. The Rams suck. And, I'm going to say the Denver Broncos wins 20-13.
All right. Sunday night prime time. The Trace McSorley-led Arizona Cardinals versus the Tom Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs are 7.5-point favorite here. I'm going to say
Yeah.
the Bucks. I'm going
I
to say
think
the
the
Bucks.
Buccaneers wins. I think the
Yeah, I'm going to
Buccaneers.
say the Bucks win 27-13.
I got the Buccaneers winning 24-17.
All right. No, I definitely think so. I don't trust Arizona, especially like I like Trace McSorley, but I don't think he's gonna beat the Buccaneers defense.
Hmm.
And Monday night,
Yep. Day
the
after
LA
Christmas.
Chargers, the Indianapolis Colts. The Chargers are a 4.5-point favorite.
Yeah, well, I cannot trust the Colts after that debacle.
Well, why not? Nick Foles is the quarterback.
Dude, they blew everything.
But it's Nick Foles. I thought he was great.
Nick Foles did everything. The freaking clock management was terrible.
Nick
Like,
Foles wasn't in last week.
it was just terrible. The whole clock management. Well, no, it was Matt Ryan.
You're right, but Nick Foles is starting for Matt Ryan.
Okay, but well, shit. Wait, Matt Ryan's not starting?
They benched Matt Ryan again today.
Oh wow. Okay. Should I? Should we? Well, who do you got? You got the Chargers?
I got the Chargers.
Okay, well, what's the score?
I'm gonna say the Chargers win 31-10.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I got the Chargers winning. I'm gonna say it's 26 to 23.
And I believe this would officially eliminate Indy from playoff contention.
Well, I don't think the Colts are gonna get in anyway.
I don't think they can either. They technically could, but mathematically they will officially be eliminated.
Nick Foles will play good for this team though, but it will be a field goal game.
All right, well, wrap it up here, you Nick Foles maniac.
That is all our picks for the week. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.
You ho-ho-hos.
And
shout out to our sponsor, Kyle at Chicken Dippin'. Hit him up online, chicken_dippin' or chickendippin.com. Use code 716 for 15% off your order. I know I'm getting some for Christmas. Are you?
Yep. Anyways, guys, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for all the latest content, subscribe, all that stuff. If you're on the website, to re-enable it and then go to the subscribe button and the bell, all that good stuff. That is it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. He is the Reign 48, and we're out of here. Peace!